my focus is such a big deal. The next is, and I love this one, body language, because in sales, body language has a lot to do with success or failure.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you use body language and how do you read it? I mean, that's a typical question. So what do you think?
Okay. In sales, you only have language and body language to study and get better at. And we know that body language is the majority of what people pick up in your communication. So I'm looking in showrooms and when I'm selling and in my classrooms, I think a lot of people are not really conscious of what their body language is projecting to other people. And they may not even be feeling that, but your body language is saying that. So everything from how you breathe and which way you're facing and your posture and your pace of movement, this is all projecting something to somebody at some point. So you've got to become aware of the fact that in sales, we often say salespeople are actors. Some people don't like that term because they almost feel like it's you're not being yourself. That's not true. You're trying to create an impact with the client at that particular moment, at that stage of the sale, and your body language has to be appropriate to that situation on the projection side. On what you're receiving and what you're reading, I'm a sales trainer that still sells what I teach people to sell. So I still sell cars. My licensing is still good. I'm registered with a dealer group here. I obviously do, and which is a good thing. Not everybody does. So we're trying to walk the talk every day, and we're seeing how the market changes, right? And we're met with success or failure. And I also, like you, still take training.
See, and I like where you're going here with this because I know a lot of sales trainers or some sales trainers that have become sales trainers from case studies and reading books but have not really sold.
Or haven't sold recently.
Right. There's a big difference because you could sell 20 years ago and it was a totally different time. Okay.
Totally.
I was selling 28 years ago and I'm still selling today. So I've seen a little bit of a transition here, folks. It's not just computer and software and in a delership.
That's right.
I remember when we had one computer in the whole dealership.
Yeah.
I remember when we were working leases manually.
Right.
And you remember
worksheets, absolutely.
Worksheets. So it's different now, and obviously we've evolved and learned, and here we are because we've invested in ourselves and we've learned some of these principles and characteristics.
Right.
But more importantly, we walk the walk.
Yeah.
And what we're offering here today as as some suggestions.